You work hard, you earn money. But somehow, by the end of the month, it's gone. Where does it all go? Welcome to the paycheck to paycheck cycle. 78% of workers live this way. The data is brutal. Most people think budgeting is complicated. Spreadsheets, categories, tracking every coffee. It feels impossible. Bills attack from every direction. Rent, utilities, subscriptions you forgot about. Financial stress becomes your roommate. Your brain fights itself. Spend now for happiness. Save for later. Without a system, emotions win every time. How many budgets have you started and abandoned? January resolutions, dead by February. You're not alone. Money has a strange property. Without intention, it evaporates, disappears into small purchases. You can't even remember. Most people's spending looks like this: chaotic, unbalanced, no structure. Just reaction after reaction, counting days until payday. Checking your bank balance with fear. This is no way to live. Marketing whispers constantly. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Just this once. But just once becomes everyday emergency fund. What emergency fund? 60% of Americans can't cover a $400 surprise expense without savings. You're walking a tightrope. One unexpected bill, one car repair, and you're falling into debt. Present you loves spending. Future you pays the price. This disconnect destroys financial health. Without a financial compass, every direction seems equally valid. You wander without reaching any destination. Money flows through your life like a river. Without proper systems, you're catching water with holes in your net. Here's a common myth. I'll budget when I earn more. The data shows the opposite. High earners overspend too. Doctors, lawyers, minimum wage workers all can be broke. Income isn't the problem. Behavior is. Complex budgets fail because life is already complex. You need simple. You need sustainable. You need a framework. You have a choice. Continue the chaos or learn a system that actually works. Let's break this down in the lab. Inside the lab, we test ideas against reality. Today's experiment, the simplest budget rule ever created. The 50-30-20 rule. 3 numbers that can transform your financial life. Let's analyze the data. Origin story. Senator Elizabeth Warren introduced this in her book, All You're Worth. Harvard research meets practical wisdom. The beauty is simplicity. 3 categories, 3 percentages, 1 powerful framework. No spreadsheet required. 50% goes to needs. The essentials, things you literally cannot live without. Non-negotiable expenses, 30% goes to wants. The fun stuff. Life's pleasures. Yes, you're allowed to enjoy your money. 20% goes to savings and debt payoff. Building your future. Creating financial security. Critical detail, we use after-tax income. Your take-home pay. Not the big number, the real number you actually receive. If you earn $5,000 gross but take home $4,000 after taxes, $4,000 is your working number, $4,000 becomes $2,000 for needs, $1,200 for wants, $800 for savings. Simple math. Think of it as 3 buckets. Every dollar that enters your life goes into one of these 3 containers. Why does this work? Decision fatigue disappears. Instead of 100 choices, you make 3. Your brain thanks you. The rule is a guideline, not a prison. It flexes with your life. High-rent city. Adjust slightly. The principle remains. Balance is the key. Too much on needs means lifestyle creep. Too little on savings means future problems. Equilibrium. Let's examine each category deeply. Understanding the boundaries makes the system work. First up, needs. Needs are expenses required for basic survival and function. If you stopped paying, life becomes impossible. That's the test. Wants are different. Life continues without them, but joy might not. They make life worth living. Wants enhance your quality of life, but aren't essential. Skip Netflix for a month. Uncomfortable, yes. Survivable. Also yes, savings and debt repayment. This category builds your future self. Every dollar here is a gift to tomorrow's you. This category creates options. Emergency funds, retirement, investments, debt elimination. Freedom lives here. 3 categories, working together. Each essential, each limited, each purposeful. Now, let's go deeper into each one. 50% for needs. Half your income covers life's foundation. Let's identify exactly what belongs here. Housing, rent, or mortgage payments. This is typically your largest single expense. Shelter is non-negotiable. Utilities, electricity, water, gas, basic phone service, the infrastructure that keeps your home functioning. Groceries, basic food from the store. Note, this is cooking at home. Restaurant meals are wants. Important distinction. Transportation to work, car payment, gas, insurance, or public transit pass. Getting to your income source is essential. Insurance, health, auto renters, or homeowners. Protection against catastrophic loss. Boring but critical. Healthcare costs, medications, regular checkups, necessary medical expenses. Your health enables everything else. Minimum debt payments, credit cards, student loans, any required monthly minimums. These are contractual obligations. Childcare or dependent care if required for work. Taking care of those who depend on you while you earn, here's the critical test for any expense. If I stopped paying this, could I still function? Honest answers only. Common mistake, putting wants in the needs column. Gym membership? Want new clothes? Usually want. Be honest, warning, if needs exceed 50%, you have a structural problem. Either income is too low or lifestyle is too expensive. Solutions exist. Smaller apartment, roommate, different car. Meal prepping. Structural problems need structural solutions. Once needs are covered, you're safe. Roof overhead, food available, transportation working. Foundation secure, 50%, locked. Needs defined. Now, for the category people get wrong most often, wants. 30% for wants. Yes, you read that correctly. This budget gives you permission to enjoy your money. Myth destroyed. Budgets don't mean suffering. Sustainable budgets include pleasure. Deprivation budgets fail. Every time, dining out. Restaurants, takeout, coffee shops, different from groceries. This is convenience, an experience, not survival. Entertainment, streaming services, movies, concerts, games, the things that make evenings and weekends enjoyable. Shopping beyond basics. New clothes you don't strictly need. Gadgets, home decor. The upgrade purchases hobbies, photography, music, art supplies, sports equipment. The activities that feed your soul and define you, vacations and travel. Experiences that create memories, definitely wants. Definitely worth budgeting for. Subscriptions and memberships. Gym, magazines, subscription boxes, small recurring wants that add up quickly. Gifts for others. Birthday presents, holiday spending, treating friends. Generosity is a want, not a need. Personal care upgrades, spa days, premium haircuts, fancy skincare. Basic hygiene is a need. Luxury versions are wants. Calculate your actual 30%. If take-home is $4,000, you have $1,200 monthly for all wants combined. Key skill, prioritizing wants. You can't have everything. Choose what genuinely brings you joy. Rank them, cut the wants that don't rank high. That subscription you never use. Gone? Spending on things that don't spark joy? Gone? Here's the freedom. When you spend on wants within your 30%, zero guilt. You budgeted for this. Enjoy it. 30%, understood. Wants, categorized and prioritized. Now the category that builds your future. 20% for savings and extra debt payments. This category might seem smallest, but it's the most powerful. This is future you money. Every dollar here is a seed. Given time, seeds become forests. Patience is the fertilizer. Priority 1, emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of expenses. Your financial shock absorber. Start here. Car breaks down. Emergency fund, medical surprise. Emergency fund, job loss. Emergency fund buys you time. Extra debt payments beyond minimums. Minimums go in needs. Extra payments, tacking the principal, go here. The math is dramatic. Extra payments save years and thousands in interest. Every extra dollar attacks the principal. Retirement savings. 4-0-1-K IRA pension contributions. Your future self will thank you. Start now, not later. Compound interest or money-making money. Then that money-making money, the earlier you start, the larger the snowball. Investments beyond retirement, brokerage accounts, Index funds, growing wealth for midterm and long-term goals, goal-specific savings. Down payment fund, new car fund, wedding fund. Give your savings a purpose and name suggested priority order. Emergency fund first, then high-interest debt, then retirement matching, then additional investments. If employer matches retirement contributions, prioritize that. It's literally free money. Never leave free money behind. Split your 20% strategically. Maybe 10 to emergency fund, 5 to debt, 5 to retirement. Customize to your situation. Pro tip, pay yourself first. When paycheck arrives, 20% moves to savings immediately, not what's left over. First 20%, planned, future funded. You now understand the complete 50-30-20 framework. Time to implement. Understanding is nothing without action. Let's build your personal 50-30-20 budget step by step. Step 1. Calculate your monthly after-tax income. Check your pay stubs. Add all income sources. Get the real number, variable income. Average the last 6 months. Freelancers and gig workers use your lowest recent month for safety. Step 2. List every single expense. Check bank statements, credit card history, subscriptions, everything. Miss nothing. Dig for hidden expenses. That gym you don't use. Streaming services you forgot. The average person finds hundreds in waste. Step 3. Categorize each expense. Every single item goes into needs, wants, or savings. No exceptions. No MAYBES. Be ruthlessly honest. That expensive phone plan, probably a want. Basic plan covers the need. Premium is the want. Step 4. Calculate current percentages. Divide each category total by income. Most people are shocked by what they find. Typical first calculation, 65% needs, 30% wants, 5% savings. Sound familiar? That's the problem. Step 5. Identify the gap. Where are you over? Where are you under? The gap shows you exactly what to change. Time to make adjustments. Reduce overspent categories. Increase underfunded ones. This is where change happens. Practical cuts. Cancel unused subscriptions. Downgrade services. Cook more meals. Small changes compound into big savings. Step 6. Automate everything possible. Set up automatic transfers to savings on payday. Remove yourself from the decision. When savings happens automatically, willpower isn't required. The system does the work. You just live your life. Tools that help. Mint, YNA, B, personal capital, even simple spreadsheets. Choose what you'll actually use consistently. Schedule monthly reviews, 15 minutes once a month to check your numbers. Adjust as life changes. Stay aware when income increases. Percentages stay the same. Lifestyle can grow. This prevents lifestyle creep from stealing gains. Life events happen. New baby, job change, medical issue. The framework flexes. Adjust percentages temporarily, return when stable. First month is hardest. By month 3, it's habit. By month 6, you won't remember living differently. Trust the process. Implementation complete. You have the knowledge. You have the tools. You have the framework. Only action remains. Let's return to the lab for final analysis. What have we discovered about the 50-30-20 rule? Core finding: simplicity wins. 3 categories beat 50 categories. A budget you'll follow beats a perfect budget you won't. 50% needs housing, utilities, groceries, transportation, insurance, minimum debt payments. The survival foundation, 30%, wants entertainment, dining out, hobbies, shopping, travel. Life's pleasures, budgeted and guilt-free. 20% savings and debt. Emergency fund, retirement, investments, extra debt payments. Building tomorrow, today. Avoid common mistakes. Miscategorizing wants as needs. Skipping monthly reviews, giving up after one bad month. Remember, 50-30-20 is a starting point. High-cost cities might need 50-5-20-5-20. Adapt to your reality. 1 year from now, you could have a full emergency fund. Credit cards paid off. Retirement growing. The math is proven. 5 years from now, following this framework, your financial life will be unrecognizable. Wealth builds slowly, then suddenly. Beyond money, the stress reduction is real. No more paycheck anxiety. No more avoiding bank apps. Peace of mind. The key is now in your hands, not mine, not anyone else's. You have everything you need to start today. Your first step after this video: calculate your monthly after-tax income. Just that. One number. Start there. Lab conclusion. The 50-30-20 rule is simple, flexible, and effective. Tested by millions. Proven by behavior science. If this analysis helped, subscribe to the lab. More financial experiments coming. More data, more frameworks, more clarity. Until next time, in the labs, stay curious, stay disciplined, and let the data guide your decisions. This is Finca Guru, signing off.